Do you think I look like Marco Asensio, Trezeguet, Luis Suarez? Reacting to my footballer lookalikes. In this video, I'm going to react to my footballer lookalikes and give a grade based on how accurate they are. Where to begin? How about with Marco Asensio? Asensio is the man of the moment at Aston Villa. But I've seen comments for a while now about how he looks like me, or how I look like him, however you say it. Let's look at the comments. Why does bro look like Marco Asensio? I don't know, Marshmallow Bros 5454. Maybe you should ask, why does Marco Asensio look like me? Ryan X Pro commented, bro is literally Marco Asensio's brother. I'm not sure that's true, but thank you. I can see some of the resemblance, especially with the beard. That's why I had to grow out the beard specifically for this video. Dark hair, big eyebrows, brown eyes. Yeah, I'm starting to see some of the resemblance. We've got some dimples as well when we're smiling. Definitely one of the best lookalikes of the bunch and one of the best footballers in this lookalikes video. So I'm rating this lookalike as 8 out of 10, but I'm curious, what do you think? Leave your rating down in the comments. Speaking of comments, thank you to everyone who has submitted a comment saying that I have a footballer lookalike, specifying who that lookalike is. Your comments and interaction is so important to me. Thank you, Footy Fam. If you're new here, my name is Jack Grimse, and on my channel, you'll find videos about football kits, stadiums, fan culture, and more. Today's a pretty fun topic with lookalikes, so on to the next one. Luis Suarez. Suarez was easily the most referenced lookalike in my comments section. I've been getting comments about Suarez since I first started posting videos. This one is all the way back from 2022. I don't want to lie, he looks like you, bro. Fun fact, your face looked like Suarez, really? I'm not trying to be rude, but you look like Suarez a bit. I'm not sure how that's rude, but you look like Luis Suarez. That's awesome. Give this man bigger teeth. He will look like Suarez. Bro looks like Suarez. Bro, why do you look like Suarez? Luis Suarez's twin. No, I am not Luis Suarez's twin, and I'm not related to Luis Suarez. Otherwise, I probably would have a little bit better footballing ability. Personally, I think Luis Suarez looks like the Property Brothers. So I guess if you think I look like Suarez, then I guess I look like the Property Brothers as well. I'm rating Luis Suarez as a 6 out of 10 lookalike. How do you rate it? Let me know in the comments. On to the next one, Mohamed Trezeguet. He used to play for Aston Villa. Scored some pretty important goals, sending Villa to Wembley for a cup final and scoring some goals that saved us from relegation. So I have a big soft spot for Trez. Trezeguet is definitely one of the players that I think I most look like. I can see the resemblance between myself and the Egyptian winger. Can you see it? Mostly because we were wearing Villa shirts quite frequently. I think that helps. But when I have this beard, we both got the beard, have some thick eyebrows, had the hair kind of done up like this. You'll see it in some of these other photos. In this one, his hair is a bit lighter. I think in most of them, his hair is a bit lighter. Still a pretty good resemblance. These were some of the other comments about Trezeguet. You look more like Trezeguet, Jack. To be fair, you look like Trezeguet. Kinda, but Trezeguet looks more like you. No offense. I don't know why that's offensive. I think it's an honor. I'm rating Trezeguet as a 7 out of 10 lookalike, but I'm curious how you rate it, so let me know down below. Next one, Fernando Pacheco. He's a Spanish goalkeeper. Started out his career at Real Madrid. He's played the most games for Deportivo Alaves, and that's where he was playing a few years ago when I did a video comparing myself to Pacheco as a lookalike. I think it's safe to say that he agreed that we look similar. I posted the video on Twitter. He actually liked the tweet, so we've got Pacheco's endorsement too. I won't say we look exactly alike, but especially in photos when he's looking a little bit away from the camera. In those instances, I'm trying to do it right now, in those instances, it's very close. However, when he's smiling, you can tell that we have a bit of a different smile and a little bit of a different face structure. So the lookalike doesn't exactly work if either of us has a serious face, I guess. Still a pretty good lookalike, and I'm rating this one an 8 out of 10 for Fernando Pacheco. Let me know how you rate it in the comments. When someone said Ronaldo in the comments, I was like, huh? For a second. For just a second there. Then I thought, oh, Ronaldo Deaconu. I'm not familiar with the work of this Romanian footballer, but seeing a few images, I can definitely see where this comparison came from. Lucas said a bit like Ronaldo Deaconu from Gazmetan in Romania. He kind of looks like Pacheco, so I guess it all kind of fits into the same theme. I'm rating this one a 7 out of 10 lookalike for Ronaldo Deaconu. Let me know how you rate it in the comments. Jack Grealish. Well, we both have very similar names, starting with Jack GR, and at one point we were both styling our hair with a headband, kind of Beckham style. Can someone tell Grealish that I was doing it first though? I'll always have a special connection with Jack Grealish due to his time at Aston Villa, but in terms of looking similar, I'm not quite sure that I see it. As for Jack Grealish as a doppelganger, I'm rating this one a 2 out of 10. How do you rate it? Let me know in the comments. Thibaut Courtois. I think whoever suggested Grealish as one of my lookalikes also mentioned Thibaut Courtois. Maybe Thibaut is a slightly better lookalike, but I don't know. Again, as you're probably noticing, it really helps that I have the beard and we have kind of similar hair. I don't know, maybe a similar hairline. Again, big eyebrows, that's a commonality here. But in terms of being a great lookalike, I just don't see it. So I'm gonna rate Courtois a 3 out of 10. But I'm curious how you rate it, so let me know in the comments. You look more like Morgan Sanson. Morgan Sanson, he came to Aston Villa with a lot of promise, a lot of hype, but does he really look like me? Or do I look like him? I don't know. I guess with short hair styled up like this and the beard, yeah, maybe a bit. I think it's easy to draw a comparison between two guys with dark hair, dark eyebrows, and yeah, both wearing Aston Villa shirts. I'm rating this one a 4 out of 10 lookalike from Morgan Sanson. How do you rate this lookalike? Courtois and Giroud is more accurate. How about Olivier Giroud? This one is an absolute honor because I think Giroud is rated consistently as one of the best looking footballers. So thanks to number 26 for giving us this shout. But there are plenty of other footballers that I look like more than Olivier Giroud. Sure, we've got the beard, but I think he has blue eyes. Yeah, his eyebrows just aren't as thick or dark, and his hair is a little bit lighter overall. So again, thank you for the shout, but I just don't see it. And that's why for Olivier Giroud, I'm rating it a 2 out of 10 lookalike. How do you rate it? Let me know down below. Thought that was Pulisic for a second. Do you think I really look like Christian Pulisic? This comment got a lot of likes, but I'm not sure that I really look like the LeBron James of soccer. I did actually used to have a Christian Pulisic jersey, but outside of being American and having brown hair, I'm not sure I can really see this one. So for Christian Pulisic, I'm rating this a 3 out of 10 lookalike, but there were a lot of likes on this comment, so I'm curious if you could see the comparison. You look like Zava, he looks like Roy Kent with more hair, and you look like Roy Kent. What do you think? I did make a lot of videos about Ted Lasso, but Zava is really meant to be based on Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Do you think I look like Zlatan? I have this photo wearing a Zlatan shirt in front of the Bellagio, so does that count? Roy Kent, definitely closer than Zava, but still not that close to be honest. I'm rating Zava a 1 out of 10 and Roy Kent a 3 out of 10 lookalike, only because I have a beard right now. What do you think about these Ted Lasso characters? Leave your rating in the comments. David Ginola. David Ginola played for Aston Villa among other clubs. I think that's been a common thread in this video. If someone has dark hair, if they're wearing a Villa shirt, people are starting to see these comparisons between me and them. However, this comment came up in a video where I was wearing a PSG shirt. So I can see kind of what the thought process was behind this comment. PSG shirt and long hair. Maybe if I had some longer hair like I used to. Still not fully sure, but maybe you're onto something and maybe I'll look like how he does now when I'm older. I'm rating this one a 5 out of 10, but that's probably because Ginola is, again, just like Giroud, another one of those French guys, another one that looks pretty good. So maybe it's an opportunistic comparison. How do you rate it? Let me know in the comments. Why does your face look like Benjamin Mora? I had to look this one up because Benjamin Mora is not a shout that I've gotten very frequently. I think this has got to be the first instance actually. I gotta say I like it for thinking outside the box though. With the beard, we both got the dark hair, maybe some of the same look, maybe a similar face. I guess I can kind of see a little bit of that. I think I would need to slick my hair back a little bit more. That's how Mora does it. I could really see the potential there. And I think his eyes are a little bit lighter in color, but the hair color is a good match. I'm rating this one a 6 out of 10 just because I have a beard right now. But do you think I look like Mora? If so, let me know in the comments and leave your rating. He looks like Jorginho. I'm not sure about this one. Maybe the comment was referring to Alex Moreno looking like Jorginho because that's the video that the comment was left on. Honestly, I'm not really sure about this one, so I'm rating it just a 1 out of 10. I don't think I look like Jorginho. Maybe you thought Jorginho looks like Alex Moreno, so if you watch this video again, please explain that in the comments. Otherwise, leave your rating, and we're moving on. Jordi Alba, do you see it? This one came up in a video when I was wearing a pink shirt. So maybe since Alba moved into Miami and now is playing alongside Messi, they're wearing pink a lot. Maybe that's where you saw this. I'm not so sure about it. His eyebrows are a bit thinner, his hair color a little bit lighter, usually shorter as well. But since I have a beard, I'm gonna rate this one a 4 out of 10 lookalike. Do you think I look like Jordi Alba? Let me know down below if so. You look like Alessio Romagnoli. Just like a lot of other guys in this video, Alessio Romagnoli has a beard. I think Romagnoli looks more like Pacheco, which I guess that means they both look like me. Romagnoli maybe not as much, especially lately as he has shorter hair these days. But with the eyebrows, yeah, maybe his eye structure, I can kind of see it. I'm rating Alessio Romagnoli as a 6 out of 10 lookalike. How do you rate it? And last but not least, well, actually least, someone's granddad. Thought we'd end on a funny note. This comment came from one of my quick takeoff videos when I had about 20 shirts on. They said, "You look like my granddad at the start." So I'm not really sure if this comment is about me looking like someone specifically, or just being enormous and looking like a snowman, or maybe the Pillsbury Doughboy or the Michelin Man, but I can't even rate this one out of 10. Final grades, we've made it through all of the lookalike suggestions. Thank you so much for watching. Now, before we show the final ratings, make sure to drop a subscribe, especially if you're new here. Thank you so much for being here with me. Now, let's sort the lookalikes from worst to best. 0 out of 10, there are definitely too many to add. 1 out of 10, we've got Zava and Jorginho. For the 2 out of 10s, we've got Jack Grealish and Olivier Giroud. 3 out of 10, Thibaut Courtois, Roy Kent, and Christian Pulisic. 4 out of 10, Jordi Alba and Morgan Sanson. 5 out of 10, David Ginola. 6 out of 10, Luis Suárez, Alessio Romagnoli, and Benjamin Mora. 7 out of 10, we got Trezeguet and Ronaldo Deaconu. And 8 out of 10s, Marco Asensio and Fernando Pacheco. I think that's all of them, but I'm curious, do you agree with how I rated these lookalikes? Would you rate them differently? Please let me know in the comments. If you like this style of video, let me know. Trying to switch it up with a little more of the content and, just have some fun with this one. So thank you again, Footy fam. Really appreciate you watching. Let me know your rankings in the comments if I look like any of these footballers or maybe somebody else. Thank you, Footy fam. A special thanks to the VIPs and Ultras who are paid subscribers on the Footy fam Patreon. This video wouldn't be possible without your support. If you want to see your name in the credits and get other awesome perks like BTS content and more, make sure to subscribe via the link in the description.